A viewer asked the exact question this video should answer. Can you share the steps? How do I configure the Codex iOS simulator workflow? So I am not doing another hype recap. I set it up on this Mac and captured the proof. The final result is simple. Xcode builds a real SwiftUI app, the iPhone simulator is booted, ServSim exposes it at localhost, and the browser shows a live simulator frame. That is the loop Codex needs. It can inspect what it is changing instead of guessing from code alone. Now let us rewind and build the setup from zero. First, the prerequisites. This is a Mac workflow. You need the full Xcode app installed, not just random command line tools. You also need Node 18 or newer because ServSim runs from NPM. Then you need Codex, either the app or the CLI, signed in and ready to work on local files. On my machine, I verified macOS 15, Xcode 16.4, Node 24, NPM 10, and a bootable iPhone 16 Pro simulator on iOS 18.6. If your first command fails, do not debug Codex yet. Confirm Xcode, Node, and the simulator first. Now install the Codex plugin. In the Codex app, open Plugins, search for Build iOS Apps, and add it to Codex. In the CLI, open Codex, use the Plugins browser, find Build iOS Apps, and install it there. After installing, start a fresh thread. That matters because Codex loads plugin skills at thread start. The plugin is not magic. It packages iOS workflows, simulator debugging, SwiftUI UI work, app intents, performance checks, leak investigation, and the iOS simulator browser skill. The important part for this tutorial is the browser skill. It teaches Codex how to mirror a simulator and prove that a real frame is rendering. Next, pick the simulator deliberately. Run simctl list devices available, choose one device, and copy its UDID. I used the iPhone 16 Pro. Boot that exact simulator and wait for bootstatus to finish. Then start ServSim pin to that same UDID. Do not leave it unscoped if you have multiple simulator runs. The browser preview comes up at localhost 3200. A 200 response is a useful health check, but it is not the final proof. The final proof is a visible live iPhone frame in the browser. If the page loads but the phone is blank, keep debugging. To make this concrete, I built a tiny SwiftUI app instead of stopping at the home screen. xcodebuild created the project, Codebuild compiled it for the simulator, simctl installed it, and simctl launched it. The app screen says Codex iOS simulator and lists the proof, xcode 16.4, iPhone 16 Pro, and ServSim on port 3200. Then I captured both views. One screenshot comes straight from simctl. The other is the browser mirror. This is the setup you want Codex to have before asking it to fix visual SwiftUI issues. Here is the prompt pattern I would use inside Codex. First, tell it to discover the project, workspace, scheme, and simulator before editing. Second, tell it to build and launch, then capture a screenshot or inspect the UI tree before it taps anything. Third, ask for the smallest verification loop after each change. If xcodebuild MCP is configured, Codex can go deeper, list schemes, launch the app, inspect accessibility, tap, type, scroll, collect logs, and validate the same path again. The point is evidence. Do not accept a summary that says it should work. Ask for the simulator, scheme, screenshot, and command that proved it. The common failures are predictable. If CodeBuild is missing or points at command line tools, switch xcode-select back to the full Xcode app. If ServSim starts, but the browser has no live frame, confirm the simulator is booted and the UDID matches. If an old helper is stuck, kill only the helper for that UDID, then start again. If NPM pauses on the first run, it is probably downloading ServSim. And remember the boundary. This does not replace Xcode, signing, provisioning, physical devices, or release testing. It gives Codex a visual feedback loop during development. So the whole process is this. Install Xcode. Install Node. Install the Build iOS Apps plugin in Codex. Start a fresh Codex thread. Pick a simulator UDID. Boot it. Start ServSim. Open the local browser preview. Build and launch the iOS app. Then make Codex verify changes with real screenshots, logs, and UI inspection. I will put the exact commands and links in the description and pinned comment. And thanks to BJP_ for 2024 for pushing for the practical setup version instead of another vague overview. If you only copy one block, copy this mental checklist. Verify Xcode. Verify node. List simulators. Boot one simulator. Start the mirror. Open localhost. Build the app. Install the app. Launch the bundle ID. Capture a screenshot. Then give Codex the same proof requirements. That checklist keeps the tutorial honest because every step has a visible yes or no result. The description has the links to the OpenAI docs, the plugin repo, ServeSim, and the exact commands I ran for this proof build.